girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life. She knows a secret country where the grown-ups never go. Why, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Curious friends and happy adventures too. Oh, yes, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, wait for us, we'll come too.
Today we're going to study an animal you will almost certainly have heard about, or should have done at least. What is this animal?
I know, it's a hippo.
Correct, but what is its full name?
Hippopotamus.
Very good. Annie, can you tell the class which countries this animal lives in?
It definitely doesn't live in England. In Africa.
Alice, keep quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mabel, perhaps you could inform the class a bit better.
Of course. Full name hippopotamus. Belongs to the family of herbivorous animals. It lives in Africa, weighs up to 2 tons and grows up to 4 meters long.
Thank you, Mabel. Very good. I'm most pleased with your progress.
I knew all that.
Please examine the picture closely. Do you see how high up the eyes and the nostrils are? What do you think the reason is for this? Well, Annie?
It's because they just are.
Hippos are amphibious.
Explain to the others what that means, will you?
All right. Hippos spend most of their time in the water. I've seen photographs of them where only the eyes and nostrils are visible above the water. Pygmy hippos do not, however, live in the water.
Pygmy hippos don't exist.
Very good, Mabel. That's correct. Pygmy hippos are found in the forests of West Africa. They're about the size of wild pigs. And if Alice keeps her observations to herself for a while, Mabel might like to list a few more African animals for us.
Lion, leopard, giraffe, elephant, rhinoceros, buffalo.
Alice, if you have to look so bored, you might at least sit up straight.
Huh? Mabel, 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 Mabel. She always asks Mabel.
I just can't remember anything. I always forget.
That's not true, Annie. You're exaggerating. You can't remember the African animals because you're simply not trying. You remember figures all right. In maths, you're better than all of us.
Oh, Alice, I know myself. I'm just very forgetful.
That doesn't matter. If you knew how forgetful my father was, you wouldn't even mention your forgetfulness. So don't worry.
Is your father forgetful?
Yes, my mother says if his head weren't attached to his body, he'd forget that too. But you know what? I know a way to fight forgetfulness.
What?
Yes, if you really want to remember something, then you must say it over and over again till it sticks in your mind.
Does that work? All right, Alice, I'll give it a try, but I'm really not too hopeful about it. Bye.
It works very well for me. Don't be late tomorrow.
I won't.
So there you are. Benny Bunny. What? Do you know where we are? This doesn't look like Wonderland.
I've never been here.
Neither have I.
Look down.
Oh. What is it? Looks like mist or steam.
I really don't know.
Oh. It stings when it gets up your nose. Something isn't quite right. I wanted to say something, but now I can't remember what. I can't even think of the name for this tree. In fact, I can't remember a thing. That tree has a most interesting name, and you know, I'm quite convinced I used to know what that name was. Benny Bunny? I'm afraid forgetfulness may be catching. I must have caught it from that girl who's in my class at school. What's her name again? I don't remember.
Hello. Who are you?
My name is... Oh, I've forgotten.
You too? It seems everyone here forgets everything.
Oh, really? I thought something was wrong with me. But I must say I was wondering what was going on because I've never thought of myself as being forgetful.
How often do I have to listen to these stupid excuses?
But don't you see, I used to have a name and now it's just disappeared.
My dear girl, names don't just disappear. One forgets them. Come with me. I'll help you to remember.
Is this forgetfulness caused by the mist? Oh.
All right. Have you remembered your name yet?
My name's Alice, of course.
Are you Alice? I've heard a lot about you. Poor Alice. Listen to me. You must leave this forest.
But why? I find it very nice here. We human beings usually like to go for a walk in the forest.
Humans?
Please don't go. There's no need to be afraid of me. I don't understand it. Why should she run away like that when we hadn't done a thing to her? Ah, well, it doesn't matter, I suppose. At least I know my name again. It's really not very pleasant to walk nameless through a place one doesn't know. And it's most embarrassing when one has to introduce oneself. What happened?
You shouldn't ask me that, Alice, because I wasn't even sure that I was a rabbit.
Did you forget? Oh, greenery and an arrow?
That's no greenery and an arrow. That's a sign to the famous weeping willow of Wonderland.
I'd very much like to have a look at that.
Well, if you want to cry...
Cry? I should have known. It's just an ordinary old willow tree.
March Hare. He's going to regret this.
Who's that?
I'll tell him a few truths that'll give him quite a shock.
The Mad Hatter.
He's going to turn everything completely upside down. That's just wonderful.
Wait, I'll help you.
Terminate our
This
friendship.
way.
That stupid
dear.
Hare should be ashamed of
Help you,
himself.
Alice.
What a neighbour to have.
Just calm down. I'm trying to help you. What's the March Hare done?
He's gone mad. What do you think?
Don't speak to me like that.
If you ask me such a stupid question, what else do you expect, you silly girl? I can't take it anymore. You ask a question and then you don't even want an answer. Everyone's gone mad.
Of course I want an answer, but I expect a proper one.
Now, just you listen to me, dear child. When I, the Mad Hatter, give you an answer, you should have the grace to thank me for it and not to complain.
But,
No buts. Just wait till I get that March Hare.
oh,
You cry nicely.
I always cry when I hear such sad music. So does Benny Bunny, my pet rabbit.
I know that, and I made a note of it.
Are you trying to say that you know everything about me and you've made a note of it all somewhere?
Do you young girls always have to repeat what I say? Perhaps I don't express myself quite clearly enough.
Excuse me, I was just surprised.
That's interesting. In fact, so interesting that I'll make a note of it. Such good news is very rare nowadays in Wonderland. I've mainly only been able to make reports on new leaves. Would you like to hear them? Today, branch 1111 produced a bright green leaf, and a little branch is being devoured by a squirrel.
All right. It's very nice, but not what I want to know.
Not at all.
No, I want to know why the Mad Hatter's so angry.
Such things don't interest me.
I thought you knew about everything.
Then you thought wrong. I only make notes on things related to my Willow. Did you cry or did the Mad Hatter?
Of course he didn't cry.
You see, I expected that. Why does the most criticism always come from the people who know the least about the matter in hand? It's very easy to criticise, but not to do better.
But I only wanted to ask a question.
So do I. What is wrong with the Mad Hatter?
That's just it. I really don't know. That's why I asked you. Oh, what's the point of all this?
Alice, wait! It's better not to walk these days. You never know what might happen. You'll be safer on the river. Here.
Thank you.
And if you should see something unusual on the way, remember what the Mad Hatter said. The March Hare is to blame. Don't forget, the March Hare is to blame.
Thanks for the tip. I'm just a bit worried, though, that I'll forget again.
Do what I do. Make a note of what you can't remember.
All right, I know.
If you and your rabbit would like it, I'll play you another song before you go. I know a song that is so sad that even my Willow weeps away whenever I play it. I hope you still want to cry a bit.
Oh, no, thank you. I've cried enough.
Let's escape.
I'm understanding less and less.
Me too.
It's getting harder to see.
Yes.
That curious mist is here again. Huh? What's wrong with the river? It's changing direction. We're going backwards. Oh! 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 Why are you in fancy dress?
I'm a buzzard, and I always look like this.
At this rate, I don't know whether to start laughing or crying again.
And what do you mean by that remark?
I've never seen a fox with feathers.
I'm a buzzard, not a fox, you silly girl. Why don't you listen to me? When I take off into the air, you'll come to your senses.
Help me! The frog's gonna get me! Help!
Have you ever seen such a thing?
No, I never have. I always thought it was the stork that caught the frog.
Right.
Do I have to go in?
Have you lost something?
What a very curious question. I have to go in because that's where I live. I know that cats live in water, so I just don't understand why I should be so scared to get my paws wet.
I must get to the land. Where's the land?
And remember, if you see something unusual on the way, the March Hare's to blame. Benny Bunny, we have to find the March Hare. Oh, Benny Bunny! Benny Bunny, stop playing the fool. Be careful, Benny. Don't go into the water. You know you're not a good swimmer. Next, you'll tell me you're trying to be a hippo. Oh, it has to be the mist. And that must have something to do with the March Hare. The March Hare's to blame. The March Hare's to blame. The March Hare's to blame. You can't do this. Please stop. You're causing absolute chaos.
I don't understand it. I just can't seem to get the right color. Maybe the recipe's wrong. One can't rely on anything. Browse. Right. Yellow crocus is already in there.
We must stop this nonsense before he causes any more damage.
What's the problem? I think it's very pretty.
I didn't say it was ugly, but pretty or ugly, this mist is doing terrible things. Everyone's forgotten their names and everything's upside down.
Then sort it all out.
All right, Your Majesty. But how shall I do it?
You're in charge of practical jokes in this land. Aren't you the joker?
Up to now, it was me, Your Majesty, but I don't know how long I'll last.
Do wish the White Rabbit would hurry up. I'm waiting for his report. The situation looks serious. You have exactly 3 minutes. Do you hear?
Yes, Majesty.
Storks are being chased by frogs. Foxes want to learn to fly. Fish are behaving like cats, and cats are behaving like fish. That's how bad it is.
You want me to believe that? I've heard many things, but never quite such nonsense.
Nor have I. Everything seems to be caused by this strange coloured mist, Your Majesty. Whoever breathes it in quite simply forgets everything.
What rubbish. Forgetfulness is just a silly excuse. Let's get to the root of the matter.
What a pleasant surprise. I can't remember having asked you to dinner, though.
We don't want to eat. We've come here to discuss something with you. You can't do this. You simply have to stop.
Don't worry, young lady. The brew's coming along just fine.
Haven't you realized the damage you've been causing?
What damage? That's not in my recipe. What do you mean?
This coloured steam or mist, it's bewitching everybody.
What on earth do you call this animal? A rabipotamus?
How dare you laugh? It's all your fault that my little rabbit imagines he's a hippopotamus. Just take a look at him.
I think he looks nice, something different.
I don't know what you're brewing up, but I do know that it's very dangerous. Even the river's changed its direction.
A river always flows downstream.
I know what I'm talking about. I was on the river.
All right. I always believe what I see for myself. Show me.
See, what did I say? It flows backwards and forwards. If that's not in your recipe, Mr. Hare, you must have done something wrong. It's caused by the coloured mist.
Steam?
Okay, we'll call it steam. Oh, Benny! Benny, stay here! Oh, come on, get out. My poor little Benny Bunny, what are we going to do
really
with
wonderful. I think this is marvellous. At last something's happening around here. You've got to admit it's been pretty boring recently.
I want to fly and I will fly.
The fox thinks he's a buzzard and the cat a fish.
Strange behaviour.
Please make things normal again.
You'll be sorry when I catch you, March Hare. You should be ashamed of yourself, you good for nothing.
I have to rush off. My soup will be burning.
I challenge you to a duel, March Hare.
I'm afraid I haven't the time for that. Let me see. Oh, dear. It's Her Majesty the Queen of Hearts, oh dear. I'd rather have a duel with the Mad Hatter.
Surround the pot. And what is your name?
I'm Alice, Your Majesty, but we know each other.
I can't remember having met you.
That doesn't matter, Your Majesty. These things can happen.
How clumsy can you get? By the way, do you know where the March Hare is?
Not exactly, Majesty. He ran into the forest. But please, Your Majesty, try not to be too angry with him. You see, he didn't know the damage his brew was doing.
Soldiers, the March Hare ran into the forest. Arrest him!
Majesty!
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
What a lovely little pygmy hippo. I've never seen a live one.
This is my Benny Bunny. He's no pygmy. He's only imagining he's a hippo. He won't talk and just wants to swim.
Tell him that pygmy hippos don't swim.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What did I hear?
1, 3, 6, 7, 8.
9. 1,200. We counted to the end, Majesty.
What? You were meant to catch the March Hare.
Ah, we forgot that. What a pity. Well, it can happen.
I command you to bring the March Hare to me immediately.
Your Majesty, may I say something?
Yes, well?
The soldiers will never be able to carry out your command because the mist makes them forget everything.
It's impossible. I suddenly couldn't remember how to count up to 2.
That's very worrying.
I think I know how to help you, though. At any rate, it helps me. Keep repeating the command.
A good suggestion.
We have to catch the March Hare. We have to catch the March Hare. We have to catch the March Hare.
I don't know why I'm in such a rush. If only I knew whether I was coming or going, or whether I'm being chased or I'm chasing. Thinking's so difficult sometimes.
Greetings, stranger.
Good day. Who are you?
Hard to say. The question's easy.
Then you
We
answer
have
it
to
if it's
catch
so
the
easy.
March Hare.
We have to
catch
catch
the
the
March
March
Hare.
We have to
We
catch
have
the
to
March
catch the
Hare.
March
We
Hare.
have to catch the March Hare. We 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 have to catch... Oh?
Unless I'm going mad, he looks like the March Hare we meant to be catching.
Oh.
We have to catch the March Hare. We have to catch the March Hare.
I can't tell you how pleased I am you've turned up. Could you possibly give me some answers? Why am I in such a rush? Am I being chased? And if so, by whom?
Tell me, Alice, aren't we meant to be doing something with that hare over there?
Yes, I think we are. I can't remember what. Let's look it up in that book.
A good idea.
Eh?
Thank you. I just want to borrow it for a moment. Here, look under M. Benny, that's enough. That was the last time.
We have to catch the March Hare. We have to catch
Oh, what a relief. They haven't forgotten my command.
We have to catch the March Hare. We have to catch the March Hare.
Alice, where are you going? Alice, where's the March Hare?
We have to catch the March Hare.
Alice, you're late home today?
Oh, I'm sorry. There was something I had to finish off.
Oh?
We had to catch the March Hare, but we couldn't remember what he looked like. Here, look it up. Perhaps there'll be a picture of him. Look under M. M for March Hare.
Alice, have you forgotten we're expecting visitors?
Sorry, Mummy. I've been rather forgetful lately.
Alice, at your age, one isn't usually forgetful.
In the next episode, you'll find out what Alice dreams about a band of crow robbers. No sooner has she dreamt her way into Wonderland than she and Benny Bunny realise that the peaceful atmosphere of Wonderland has been greatly disturbed. The White Rabbit has had his pocket watch stolen and the Queen of Hearts her crown. Alice and Benny Bunny are taken prisoner and carried off on a pirate ship. But of course, Alice wouldn't be Alice if she didn't manage to find a way out of this tricky situation.
That girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life.